noble folk, meeting some bards, all the good stuff normal people do.
Of course.
I mean, why not? So we wake up into the next day, and there's quite a number of things that you guys have available for you to do. The nobleman that you guys saved the other day, Mr. Aldern, he's looking for you guys. You know that. He wanted to talk to you. There's Father Xantus over in the cathedral. I understand that Odendra needs to speak with him. And Bodgrim would also be interested in touching base with him and finding out what can happen, or what's going on in town post Goblin attack, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you can kick it off from there, and you guys can kind of decide which direction you wish to go and what you wish to do and where you wish for it to happen.
Well, I guess.
All right.
Am I waking up in the tavern or the cathedral?
Where did you end up staying the previous day?
Most likely in the corner of the tavern, like in just one of the chairs.
Oh, passed out in the corner where you were? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the roof.
Yep.
So I guess I'll hop down and go inside. Anyone else awake? I would have probably
What time
stirred,
is it?
Came down when it was like daybreak.
Yeah, I probably would be up at this point, for probably at least finding a secluded place to tend my wounds.
I know Vekram was hurting pretty bad. He's probably got a belly full of ham, though, at this point.
I did wrap him pretty well before we went to we went to bed. So
Odendra, are you up?
Probably not quite yet.
What happened to Agra? Did my puppy run away?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, that was quick.
During the night, he was done with you.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna go tame this horse that I see out back.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know. I got some decent handle animal, man. Yeah, it's mine.
If it was already mine, you'd have to have a higher than an 18. Sorry.
Oh,
It's not yours.
Gotcha.
so disappointing.
Oh, hey, look, suddenly Agre appears.
He was just stealthed.
He was underneath of the table. Over by the...
You're looking out, he did.
kitchen. He was like over here,
Got it.
digging for scraps. Hello, needy kitty.
All right, so nothing really went on. I think Odendra wanted to talk to the priest, but she's not awake yet. Bruno, you're awake. You're in here. Bontrin, you're awake. Vekram, are you awake?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we're all eating breakfast, waiting on Odendra. And I'm guessing Naki's going to be asleep.
Weird dream. Cough, cough.
So did I.
Me too. It was weird. All right. So what are we doing?
I'm going to at least go down and start asking some questions of Father Xanthus.
All right. Well, I guess we just wait around and wait until Odendra wakes up.
Okay.
Unless we want to quick talk to Aldrin while we wait.
Well, I know she wanted to talk to him the most. So
Yeah, I'll make
Let's
my
talk
way
to the
down.
priest. I mean, talk to the guy we saved.
Oh. Where's he at?
I'll make my way down. Making my way downtown.
Okay, so we eat a hearty breakfast. Is that included in our stay?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in to watch, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Welcome back to Rise of the RuneLords, or as we call it, Bears Fight Over.
Morning,
What, you want
everybody.
to sit with me?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, hello, Augray.
Looking for some head pets.
I'm gonna give him some head pats.
All right, so
Where's Bodkrin?
Asking questions.
Because
So
he's supposed to take me to the priest, dude.
Okay.
yeah. So let's go visit the priest person first, and then we'll go talk to the guy that we saved. Or should we do it the other way around?
Who we're trying to talk to? The guy that we saved? Who's
There's
that?
the guy that we saved, and then there's the priest for questions.
Why do we need to talk to the guy we saved?
Because he's looking for us.
Oh, is he?
Is he Gamma?
Who, Eldrin?
Yeah, didn't you say the guy that we saved is looking for us?
Well, he said he wanted to talk to you.
All right, let's go find him.
Wanted to catch up with you guys when he could. You do know that he said he was also staying at the Red Dragon, the same place that you guys are staying.
So he's somewhere here, so we should probably talk to him first.
Is he awake yet?
You don't see him in the common area.
Vekram, ask Amiko if she's seen that guy.
Seen who?
You sure that's such a good idea?
Why not?
Is Vekram still passed out in the kitchen with a ham in hand?
Well, last we saw, Vekram was like spilling his guts everywhere. So.
Well, he got patched up, but
Yeah, and he got patched up and he fell asleep in the kitchen eating ham.
Get patched up from having your guts swollen for.
in an
I don't think
RPG,
it's-
you kind of do. I'm pretty sure you feel right as rain, as in like full HP if it was some sort of numerical number. All right, so I guess I'll go talk to Amiko. Hey,
Vekram's not
Amiko,
much of a-
good morning.
Vekram's not much of a talker, so.
I'm definitely not a talker.
He's more of a
Well-
sleeper.
You seem to be doing a lot of the talking.
Because no one else is talking.
Because
Well,
you
you
do
don't-
such a
you
good job of it.
Yeah, you do such a good job and you don't give us a chance to.
Okay,
For somebody
fine,
who
I'll be
lives in the
quiet.
forest, Jason is a real good people person.
In the last 10 minutes of us talking, I've talked the most because it's awkward silences.
Just waiting on Xanthus. He's busy. Busy as hell.
Good morning, Amiko.
Hello.
Um,
She's busy making breakfast.
Thank you for the breakfast. It was really good. Have you seen? No, what is his name again? Aldern.
Oh yes, Mr. Foxglove. He's been staying here. He turned in.
Mr.
slightly
Foxglove?
after- Yes, Foxglove. No, Foxglove. You take a fox and
You woo.
he turned in slightly after you guys did last night. He's staying up on the 3rd floor.
So you haven't seen him this morning yet? He didn't come down yet?
Nope.
All right, thank you.
So I probably gotten to Xanthus by now.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with, sir?
Oh, no, I think we're fine. This, casualties ended up being not as bad as we expected. Everybody is in care. Everybody is accounted for. Well, almost everybody, but we don't. Sanduin's always drunk, so we don't.
We don't.
It's not
speak
that
of
surprising when he hasn't been showing up. Perform his duties.
So, I'm just curious because I believe one of our compatriots has would like to ask him some questions of you.
Yes, of course. Have them stop by whenever they're available. I'd be happy to answer any questions for the heroes of Sandpoint.
I believe they did a good job, and so I'm gonna see my way out and head towards the Red Dragon Inn.
Okay.
Side note, since we haven't really played in a couple weeks, can you remind me what the name of the killer was? I don't want to have to scroll up through the
The
backstories.
chopper.
The chopper.
Chopper.
Okay.
Yes.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
All
Bust
right, so
my glorious self in. Hello. Sorry, I think it's funny.
good morning.
Good morning, Jace. Did you sleep well, sir?
I got a good 2 hours, 3 hours in.
No,
Here and
Slept
there.
on
I thought
duty?
you were supposed
Hell.
to stay up all night.
I totally did.
totally did.
I somehow fell asleep and I landed in a completely different part of the world.
You too, huh?
All right, so did you manage to talk to the priest over in the church?
I haven't yet. I was coming to get Odindra so she could ask what she needed to know.
Oh, perfect.
Well, let's all go then.
Aye.
Before we go, do you have any idea if Father Xanthus would have any aversion to this? Gesture to my face?
He seems very palatable to me, and I don't believe he'd have any harsh reactions.
I just want to know if I should take the time to disguise myself, basically.
It may help. I'm not 100% sure.
Because I only have 2 hexes per day, and I don't know if I want to disguise myself again. All right, we're just gonna go for it.
It would be better to go all natural so he knows he can trust who you are.
Yeah, and also if I'm gonna, it seems like I'm gonna be around here a while probably, and they might as well get used to seeing me around. I'm still gonna I'm not gonna flout myself, but I'll just keep the hood up. Normal routine. All right, let's go see Father Xanthus.
Okay. So you leave the inn, walk down the street a little ways across the big courtyard out in front of the cathedral, out into the cathedral. The whole way, anytime anybody in the group sees any of the villagers or the townsfolk, they're always pointing in your guys' direction, talking amongst themselves. They look quite excited, quite happy, given the situation and the circumstance.
Was it just me and Bodkern who went, or did the rest of you guys come with us?
I'm coming with you.
Vecrum will follow you guys. He's up and moving.
He's like, you know what? I don't know what's going on,
He's a-
but I'm just gonna follow the
He's yeah,
crowd.
he's a little out of it.
He's
We're
like,
all
you know,
gonna go, just because every time it seems that we're outside, some sort of mayhem happens. I would say
That
you
too.
should leave Sky here though, Bruno. It's a
Yeah, you wanna
closer
get
run
killed
back
by
if
the
you
sheriff?
have to, but we don't want it to get sent outside the gates again.
Hey, I feel like he earned the right to ride around on Sky through the town. Just saying.
I'm just saying that's up to the sheriff that clearly hates Bruno and everything he is.
Right?
Not, I wouldn't argue too much with Hemlock.
I'm just saying
Nice,
this
straight from the
this is
fucking bottle.
this is a close stable as opposed to outside the city, so it makes more sense. Okay, so I guess we're going to the chapel.
Yep. Meet up with Zentis. Here, I believe Miss Odendra here had something to say to you. Or ask of you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Wonderful to meet you. I'm Father Xantus. I'm the holy man of this town, and can't thank you enough for how you helped out and saved the people yesterday.
Oh, it wasn't a problem. I actually came to Sandpoint because I was a little curious about some stories I'd heard, and I was told that you might be able to tell me a little bit more about them, a little more details, you know.
Yes, of course. Ask away.
So several years ago, there was a famous murderer running around called the Chopper. Do you recall this? I was told that you were around when this happened.
Yes. I was. Unfortunately, I was new to town at that point. I just joined this church under the previous holy leader, whose name I'm looking up right now because I haven't looked at this book in a month. Father Tobin.
Well, I was wondering if you happen to have any more insight further than what, the stories that get around say, if there's any details in there you
Um,
might be missing.
I know that he seemed possessed. He seemed to be in some kind of worship of some dark force. There
Did
was
you ever come into like did you ever meet him yourself? Like how did he seem? Like what was the possession like?
no. He seemed reserved and to him to himself, but that was because everybody assumed that he was just simple. He loved his carvings. He loved carving the birds into the wood on the houses. He used to say they needed to be set free. There was birds in the wood, and they needed to be set free.
And do you know anything about the demon lord that he worshipped?
I was not part of that. That was Father Tobin that helped purify that area. It was horrible what they found. There was trophies and a large altar. It's just awful.
And you don't know anything about the specifics of which demon lord it might have been that he was worshipping?
I don't know. I know that
Did Tobin keep any notes when he was around?
he may have, but that would have gone up in the fire when the church went down, the one that he died in with his daughter.
Do you know anything about the fire that burnt down the church?
No, it seemed to be an accident of some kind. It just went up one night, and we never saw the father or his daughter again. What was her name? Nualia?
Did you? So you didn't find the bodies?
No, the whole building was just burnt right to the ground. Like the stone was scorched. I wasn't surprised when they found no remains.
Interesting.
Does this priest dude recognize who I am, or at least that I'm the son of somebody, or is he too new for that?
Yeah, no, he would recognize you. You're well known around town. Like it's been 5 years, right? So he's been like the religious leader of the village for those 5 years. So he'd be quite in touch with all of the comings and goings. It's not a very large village, right?
He doesn't hate me, right?
No, it doesn't. Father Vantis doesn't really appear like he would hate anybody.
Sins of the father, not the sins of the son.
You mentioned a daughter.
Yeah, he had a daughter. We assumed that she burned in the fire as well, as she also lived in the previous cathedral. She was a beautiful girl. She was half Asimar. She did wonderful things for the people of the town. She would cure pox. She would mend wounds, tend to the sick. It was believed by just stroking her hair that you could be cured of whatever ailed you. She was a blessing on this town.
And she lived at the church with her father?
Yes. She was 17 when she died, I believe. 16, 17, somewhere in there.
And if you don't mind me asking, where was the chopper's residence outside of town?
Yes, he was staying in a small, remote, mountainous region. It was just outside of town. There's a large cliff face, and there was a set of stairs that it was believed that he carved and set up going up this cliff face up into this small clearing up in the hills there. Yeah, just to the northeast of town.
Are people allowed to go up there, or is it blocked off?
It's not blocked off. I believe that being able to view areas like that is important. Of course, all of the unfortunate force worshipping that all of that paraphernalia has been cleaned up and removed. The altar was, of course, taken away, but his hut still exists. Some of the area would have remained largely untouched.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, of course. And if you see one of my acolytes out about in your adventures, his name is Sandu, and he wears a gray robe. Most of us wear gray robes. I guess that doesn't really help much. Short black hair. Usually, he's drinking out by the mausoleum in the graveyard in the back of the chapel, but I haven't seen him around. He hasn't been in. If you could send him back, I'm actually starting to get kind of worried. Usually these benders don't last this long.
Yeah, of course we'll keep an eye out for him and we'll send them back your way if we ever see him.
Thank you.
Do you happen to have any bandages or supplies? It seems like we've been attracting some ne'er-do-well type of attention.
I would be happy to help. Unfortunately, our supplies are a little stressed at the moment with the incoming of all of the wounded. But there's really not much I'd be able to part with. You can diplomacy if you want, Kix.
Yeesh, I'm at a -1.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
I'm not the most charismatic person.
I'm gonna be like, are you sure there's absolutely nothing you can spare to help us? I'll roll diplomacy too. If my character sheet will load.
Oh, that's quite good. It's just like I guess the least I could do is provide you with my own services. If you wish to have me pen some scrolls or personally tend to your wounds, I'd be happy to do that completely free of charge for you.
Thank you so much. We might have to take you up on that if we run into anything else outside of town.
I can use those scrolls, just so you know. That would save spell slots. Especially if they're divine.
Yeah, well, if you have time, or if you have any in your collection, some divine scrolls, we'll take them. We'd rather not get into a fight and need your services, but we don't want to have to run from a fight because we don't want to, we don't want to be too risky if it's going to put innocent people in harm's way.
Yes, of course. Let me know what scrolls you'd like me to pen down. I'm fairly versed in the divine arts, and I'll get to work on those, and should probably be ready in the next day or two.
I mean, any scroll of light wounds would be welcome, of course. Can you make scrolls out of those?
Mm-hmm. You can.
Cure wounds?
Yeah, cure light wounds.
I'm sure Bodker knows what he needs.
It would be either cure light wounds or yeah, actually cure light wounds would be the only thing that I can actually use at the moment.
So you just want a couple scrolls of cure light?
Sure. Or just do 2, and I know he said no gold or no payment, but I'm gonna give him 3 gold for it.
Sure.
I could use maybe some scrolls of burning hands would be useful too.
Unfortunately, I'm not versed in
Arcane.
that side of things.
You witch. He's a healer, dang it.
Yeah, unfortunately, divine arts and arcane arts are complete on 2.
What kind of scrolls can you make with divine and arcane?
It would be bless, cure light wounds, anything that's usually most of your abjuration spells are divine in a sense. Like your if you have Shield of Faith, which I don't know if you have that one, you probably do have cure light wounds, so that's going to be one. You may or may not have Bane or Bless. Those are usually the typical go-to divine spells for a low-level caster.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. The only one I can do is light wounds, cure light wounds.
So you would benefit from using one of these scrolls. you would be able to keep one on your person. That way, if anything really happens, you can just pull it out and read it.
I appreciate it, sir.
Of course. Thank you so much. And once again, I appreciate you housing me as long as you have. But I think I'm going to at least try my best to keep these folks safe.
That's
God,
a
I gotta
very
figure out a
noble
DMX.
cause. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done for this town and all you've done specifically for this church. And you helped build this place with your hands. I don't know.
Hand. I'm chuckling to myself, of course. Anything.
What's the
All right.
plan, folks?
Shall we go check out the house?
I would love to go check out the house.
Should we stop at an armor or anything like that first?
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, I've got 80 arrows. That's pretty much all I really need right now. So we good? Let's go exploring, some adventuring.
As we're walking out, I'm going to go ahead and hand one potion of Cure Light Wounds to Vekram.
God knows he'll need it.
Yeah.
Totally.
It says in a small little sticker, now with new ham flavor.
New.
Well, I couldn't put that on just to.
Just so
Just
he
to
would
help
drink
out.
it. Just so.
You
don't want him to drink it right away.
Helps the medicine go down.
He's not very good at reading, so.
What's your
It just said-
actual intelligence?
It has a picture of a ham on it.
If it's sub 10, then I'd understand it. But if it's 10, then you can at least read and speak common.
His intelligence is a 9.
That's better than I thought. I thought you were gonna say like a 7 or an 8.
Hey, but you know what?
Hey, mine's about that low.
You're RPing it right. I appreciate it. Broken
do.
English or broken common.
We do.
Wait, so you've
So-
got tons of charisma, but no. Yeah.
I think we need to
Pick up Sky.
get a pardon for him to use his horse even indoors. He owes us that much.
Even indoors.
Even indoors. Not even in the town. Like,
Not even
like,
just
if he wants
like-
to take a horse into some poor guy's house, you can't
Yes.
stop him. There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
Listen, you could just have to repair a door, or next time goblins come around, we'll just be like, no,
Whoa, you could
and have a bunch of dead people.
That's aggressive.
Kicks the neutral evil hunter.
I'm actually chaotic.
wants to, but I don't know, threatening that maybe
People will
we
die
just
if you
let a
don't
few
let him
more
ride
people
his
die
horse.
next time. Maybe the next time we come, we break those kneecaps, eh?
Hey, listen, we're
I was
trying to help
drinking
you
here.
out. You just pay us some money, and we'll make sure that nothing comes to you.
All right, let's head over to Hemlock then.
Pay for my protection services.
Mm. Sleep with the fishes.
Yeah, leave it to the Italian guy to bring that kind of shit up.
I think I'm gonna give Jason an accent just so you guys know when I'm talking in real life and talking as the character.
Bro,
What
it's
kind of
hard.
accent?
I don't want my real life statements to make Gamma think that I'm trying to be a jerk as Jason, and so he goes and does something crazy.
So, what's Jason's accent gonna be?
I don't
Is
know.
he gonna be Italian?
He has to be. His last name's Zarola.
Hey,
Bibbidi
no,
boopidi.
it'll probably be like bippity boppity. Hey, Agre, come over here, huh? We got some goblins to kill.
I hate
Tough
that.
Italian, not Mario Italian.
Oh, gotcha.
Yahoo!
It's me, Jason. Here we go. Gotcha. It'll probably just be British, because everyone's British. That's not with an American accent. It's just the way it is. I could do
butchering
Russian.
it.
Do Australian. Do Australian. No,
Alright.
Russian would
What?
be cool.
Let's move, Agre.
I feel like it's more fitting to Jason's character.
All right, let's go visit the sheriff.
You need to help me with Scottish, please.
Oh, that's easy. That's just guttural. Keep your feet on the ground. I could be Scottish. Agre, let's move.
That would also work.
No, that's too happy. I'll just stick to Russian. All right, let's do this.
All right, so you want to go and try to hunt down the sheriff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, doke. Where would you guys like to go?
To the sheriff.
Okay. Do you know where
Where
the
it is?
sheriff is?
No.
No, we
Akron,
you give
where's
us-
the sheriff's
Can you
office?
port us onto the map that we were on before, like the town map?
Yes, I'm going to do that.
He would. He'd probably be patrolling. Knowing Hemlock.
So we
So
should
this
put
is the
Bruno on a horse,
cathedral
and Bruno can go look for him.
where you guys are right now,
Throw me. Hey, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not,
put
I'm
Rono
not-
up on his horse.
and this is the Red Dragon Inn. This is where you guys fought the goblins.
I missed the.
We were at the
Okay.
cathedral. We just got out of the cathedral, though.
This is the cathedral here.
So we're right here.
Yeah, this is the Red Dragon Inn.
Okay, I gotta zoom
This
out.
is
Got it.
this over here is where you guys were fighting.
Is this the whole ass town?
It's the northeastern section of town. This
Okay.
is roughly about a quarter of the size of the town.
Oh my god, you could have Agre track him.
Track the sheriff.
Yeah.
Sniffy, sniffy.
Can't we just ask where the the sheriff is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but-
typically the way we
Yeah,
find
but
Mr. Hemlock.
Agre's looking a little bored.
Okay. I don't have anything that smells like him.
But doesn't Agre know what he smells like? You guys have been around here before.
Well,
Just-
I guess.
Say
just
Agre,
gonna-
fetch Hemlock.
I'm just gonna go up to the nearest person that's in town. Have you seen Hemlock?
Yes, of course. He was he he was getting some of the militia together down at the down at his house to go patrolling around the outside of the town, setting up a little bit of a perimeter in case any of those goblins come back.
And
Do we know where he lives?
I kind of got whacked on the head a little bit in the last fight. Can you remind me where his house is?
Oh yeah, just on the other side of the courtyard, down on the other side of like this house here.
thank you so much. And
Yes, of course. Thank you.
come by my
Anything for the heroes?
come by my stand for a free reading sometime.
I'd be honored.
I'll just bow and leave.
Okay.
And go back
You have
to
your
the party.
mask on, right?
Of course.
All right.
I am not walking around in town without that mask on. They can smell me. That's bad enough.
Got it.
Agre probably will not come within 10 feet of me.
No, Agres doesn't judge that much.
Does he like rotting flesh?
He's eating some.
Oh, well, then he might be hungry.
So
Not
he might
to,
like you.
Not to his
Yeah.
like, though. He was not happy with that.
No. All right, so should we go down to the house or go where the outskirts was?
I would say if
Out of the house first.
Because the outskirts you said was to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's an exit to town, like right here.
Well, I guess since we're close to his house, we can go knock on his door first just to see if he's there. But
That was on up
So
here, right? Because this
okay.
is the inn here.
yeah,
And this is one of the ways out of town.
what do you think, guys?
Let's go.
Which one?
Uh,
You should hit the house first.
I would say Hemlock.
All right, let's go. Let's go check to see if he's at his house before we go to the outskirts.
Okay. So you notice as you guys walk through the courtyard and by some of the people that are setting up for the day in like this little area here with these tents, a lot of the villagers that are there are calling out to you and trying to give you like little trinkets and favors and food and all that kind of stuff. They keep on calling you guys the heroes of Sand.
If at all possible, if there's like a religious-esque trinket that someone's holding out, I would gladly take it.
I mean, it's mostly just kind of like there's like food and like the drinks, like bread. Somebody has like a little carved wooden statue of a bear.
Beautiful.
Nothing particularly sticks out as
Religious.
religious, though.
So they're trying to give us food and just pure crap. You saved our lives. Here's stuff I found in my junk drawer at home.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a pair of scissors with a broken handle. It's not like completely broken though. There's just like, that hairline fracture that gets in the one side. And then whenever you go to like use the scissors, it like kind of flexes a little funny. And eventually it's gonna break.
you.
But you just can't. Yeah, it pinches you, and it's gonna eventually break, but you can't bring yourself to throw it away because then you'd have to get another pair of scissors.
I will politely ask if I can or if they're handing us a loaf of bread. I'll take 2 if possible, and that wooden statue.
Sure.
Thank you
Agre's definitely
so
getting
much.
some snacks from these people.
Aww.
I kind of have to like, let's go. And I think I'm gonna do British. By the way.
It's just part of the zone, man.
His accent's just
it's
changing
everywhere.
It's so much
dude.
easier.
It's just so much easier. It's right off the tongue.
It's so much easier, especially if it's like Cockney instead of like the King's English. Which is
Like
much better.
Westchester.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go visit the sheriff's home first.
Sure. So as you guys make your way over there, you see there's a group of loosely armored men standing outside of the sheriff's house. Nobody is, particularly like geared out. You can definitely tell it's a small town's militia. It's about 6 men.
Okay. I'll go ahead and walk up first whoever's closest and just wave real quick. I believe we have something to ask of Sheriff Hemlock if he's available.
Oh yeah, he's just inside getting the last of the provisions ready.
May my party and I go in to speak?
Oh, yes, yeah, of course.
All right, so we'll go in.
So we all pile into the house, including Sky. I'm just kidding.
Yes, bring Sky, please.
Head sticking in from like around the door frame. All right, so as you guys file in, he's poring over some notes, and there's random bag, just a bunch of parchment and stuff like that strewn about on a bunch of tables. He looks up from this big giant mess, and he's like, if it isn't the heroes of Sandpoint. Kind of chuckles to himself a little bit after he says that. What can I do for you fine folk today?
I believe there's some questions some of the party may have to ask.
Ham.
Our big friend back here needs more ham, apparently. We'll take care of that.
Who wants to go for a ham run?
All right, ask away. Please be quick, though. We are running slightly behind schedule. We wish to get out and start patrolling the outskirts of town looking for those little foul green beasts.
Okay, quick side note. The reason we were here is to ask him to let Runo ride his horse through town, right?
No, that's not the reason we were here.
Okay.
That was a side thing. We also were told that he needed to talk to us also.
Okay.
And then Odendra
Also,
needed to talk to him.
I wanted to ask questions.
Yeah, he knows about Chopper and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
All right, so so I had some questions about the Chopper from several years back, and I was told you were the person to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, terrible case.
Yeah, I was wondering if there were, any details that, aren't really traditionally like in the stories and rumors that go around. If there's anything helpful you might be able to lend. Like, if you could tell me, like, maybe if you found out, like, which demon lord the Chopper was worshipping, what kind of trophies he kept, that sort of thing.
I might be able to give you some of that information. I think I have some notes from the investigation and the cleanup and stuff like that. I'd be happy to put those together for you when we get back this evening.
That would be perfect. Are you sure you wouldn't have any time to do that now?
No, we're too busy.
Even if we were to help you?
Help with what?
Like, help get together the notes if you wanted to, send us scurrying around, grabbing any files you needed?
No. There's private and personal information in there. I can't just have you willy-nilly fingering your way through all of the good people of these towns' private files.
Oh, we wouldn't look too closely. We'd just be looking for the one specific name.
I think that you'd be completely fine waiting until tomorrow.
Can I do a diplomacy check?
Sure.
Fuck!
He shoots you in the face and we leave.
Ah, shit.
I don't have time for this right now. Why don't you go look for that poor, stupid, drunk monk that's lost again? And he grabs up a bunch of stuff and goes storming out of the house.
I'll walk up.
My
and
bad.
Excuse me. That apostle has done many things to help some of the civilians in town. When it seems like the goblins got through on your watch.
Why are you antagonizing him?
We are making a simple request to walk or to just view this.
Runo's never gonna be able to ride his horse now.
To look at this.
I've been lucky to keep Sky in town.
You know you know me, Hemlock. We want nothing but help.
You can diplomacy.
Gotcha.
I was going to say that we could wait till tonight, but I was going to offer our services to help take out some supplies to the troops on the outskirts of town while we look for the drunk that no one can find.
Yeah, he's not buying it. He also tells you that you can just wait till tomorrow.
Okay, is there any way we could help? You know, with the militia postings around town. If you wanted us to help out, I know you're short-handed.
No, this is something that the police force in Sandpoint can take care of. We don't have need for any heroes.
Oh, Hemlock. And then I'm just gonna walk away.
All right then. So I guess we're gonna go
Find
and
the
go
drunk
visit.
guy that no one can find?
You know, the one person who would be great at diplomacy might be the person with charisma.
Not Vecrum.
Like Naki.
Like Runo.
Me like that?
Oh my gosh. So the sheriff tries to leave, and
He's a
Sky
+7
blocks
to
the
his
door.
diplomacy, and he's been holding out, letting us do the diplomacy shit. Like, what?
Okay, Bruno, you're gonna have to talk a bit more, buddy.
No, he's not even gonna talk. He's just gonna wink at him.
Yep. Toss my hair back, you know, shake it, wink a couple times. Yeah, totally.
Suggestively shrug, like, "Come on, come on.
Are you
can
sure
do
there's
better than
nothing?
that."
Are you sure there's nothing you can do for us?
Fine, tonight, but get the hell out of my house.
Oh yeah, we are in his house.
Okay,
Just
let's
5
go.
people
Let's
walk in,
go.
including a horse. Can we look at your files?
A horse and a half orc. Rather large half orc.
All right. So
for ham.
we're good. Let's first of all let's leave the house. We can regroup outside.
Yeah. Let's go out and go try to find that house. I don't know if we're gonna find the drunk.
I don't know if we want to go out looking for the cliffside or the house until we get more information from him.
So we're gonna have to wait till tonight. So I guess we're gonna find the drunk.
Honestly, we may find more information going ahead and going out there than what he would say.
I guess I could see if Agri can smell the strongest smell of alcohol to see if we can find the drunk monk.
Oh, that's true. We could go visit the mausoleum or whatever, where they said that the acolyte hung out at the cemetery. See if we could pick up anything there. Although he said he hasn't been around for a while, so that it might be
Probably
stale
not gonna be there.
scent. But it's worth a shot, I guess.
We could always check. Do we want to go check?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess go to the mausoleum.
Sure.
Let's go creep around the cemetery and hope Hemlock doesn't catch us.
I think he's a little bit preoccupied. He won't. So no thoughts there, Vecrum.
Vecrum's a little groggy, kinda.
Still.
Yeah,
We've been walking around for a while.
he's hobbling around.
So as you guys walk towards the back of the church, towards where the What is happening? Strange things are happening here. So as you guys walk back towards the graveyard, you can see some headstones. You see the large mausoleum. Feel free to make your perceptions. Oof.
I have a +5, and I rolled a nat 1.
So it's a critical fumble. Good. Off to a great start. Those are a lot better. So, Bodkrin and Odendra, as you guys walk up, you see that it looks like everything looks fairly fine, but you see in the front of the mausoleum, Bodkrin up in the front of the mausoleum, you see that the door appears to be slightly ajar. It's not closed all the way. It looks like maybe someone had like bashed the lock or something like that. Like it looks like at first glance it looks fine, but something seems off. And Odendra, you notice down over here by this tree that's up there, you notice up in the branches what looks to be some gray colored fabric with some blood spatter on it.
All right, I'm gonna go for the tree.
And I'll immediately go, or let the party know about the door. So, that door doesn't seem... It's not supposed to be open. And... So the mausoleum door is down here?
Yeah, that's the front of the mausoleum there. They're big, like they're big stone doors, right? That's why it's... And they usually seal up quite tight, but yeah, the one is slightly off. It's a little ajar.
Can me and Agre kind of go into stealth mode? Like anytime that crap.
Yeah. Feel free to roll a stealth check. And over on this side of the world,
Over in Canada.
all right, come on, you can do it. It's awful. Hey. All right, we did it. As Odendra wanders down to the tree, you notice in the back of the mausoleum, just on the edge, there appears to be
He doesn't have
a
pants.
body.
The pantsless
All right.
man.
I'm gonna like quietly. I'm gonna signal everybody. I'm gonna be like,
The pants-stealing goblin. You guys can perception check. See if you see Kaylee flailing over underneath the tree.
I sent Agre to go up with her.
Oh, this
what
does
my
not
perception-
look good.
That's what my perception says.
This does
Yeah,
not look
you guys all see
that
Kaylee
nat 20 though, wasted.
flailing her arms around and like pointing
No, I'm
and
just
like
yeah.
with like making like be quiet, shut the hell up.
I will slowly... Are you... Okay. Slowly make my way around.
Making
There's
my
my-
way downtown.
Say Jason and Bodkrin, you guys can now also see the dude down at the end of the mausoleum on the ground.
Back from Bruno, you guys coming?
I'm chilling between the two trees,
Okay.
just on guard.
So
I'm going to cautiously approach the body.
okay, I'll stay back.
My bow is drawn.
I'm going to
I
motion Vekram to come with me.
Yeah, I think Bruno or Vekram need to get in there. Agre's like crouched down like a guard dog would be, like a police dog,
Are
waiting
you
to
guys
strike.
moving stealthily?
I am, yeah. Stealth check.
Me and Agre are.
Vekram, are you making any attempt to try and be quiet?
I'll roll stealth. See how quiet he can be.
I'm afraid.
Oh, Lord.
Ham. Anybody got ham?
I can do much better.
Runa with his horse, dude. So stealthy.
Horses aren't very.
Still stealthier than the half orc.
Those are beautiful. I love it.
I can imagine Vekram just walking over and like tripping over his feet a couple times.
Damn it!
Drops his axe.
There's rocks. Vekram hate rock.
Hmm.
Okay. So as you guys move down and approach the body, you can see that it's covered in wounds. There appears to be some slashing. Oh, sorry, Agre. There appears to be some slashing wounds and some like scrabbling marks, some claw marks, bite marks.
Jason, are you able to identify what animal or creature might have done this?
I will move up and inspect and do a survival check or
No,
knowledge nature. Heal.
knowledge nature.
I have nature too, actually.
I'm rolling like
Okay,
crap today.
obviously I know more than you do.
Maybe you just know that beast, witch. That's
So-
me. That's me, John, saying it, not my character. Hence the no accent.
That'd be hilarious though if Jason said it. I would just laugh.
So Jason comes up to the body and he looks. He's like, doesn't. I don't know. Maybe. Hell, that's maybe some kind of large rat. Maybe a large rat. It could be a large rat. You think it's a large rat?
Me? I think it's a large rat.
No, Jason does.
And what do I think?
A lot of the wounds look fairly unnatural, but there is what appears to be a large canine bite in his one leg. That appears to be where the majority of the blood is coming from. It's like right up on his thigh.
Like maybe one of the goblin's wolf dog things?
It looks like it could be close to that size. Maybe a little bit larger.
Ooh.
And Bodkrin, you can make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
So you're chilling out there. You're keeping an eye on the doors. You're looking, seeing what's happening down at the side where the body is. And yeah, nothing seems too off. You kind of want to see what's going on with that body though. being somebody that is versed in the healing arts, and you can't really see what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and walk up. Jeez, that's a long walk. Old man tired. And I guess with a heal check, or can I see how old these wounds are? They're fresh.
Yeah, totally. That is 100% a heal check.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so it looks like he hasn't been, he's definitely dead. It looks like he hasn't been dead for too long, though. Maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to 16 hours. The cause of death was definitely the bite wound on the inside of his leg. As for a lot of the other lacerations that you see on the body, do you have knowledge religion?
I do.
Can you roll a knowledge religion? Yeah, so these wounds definitely, they 100% appear to be caused by bones. It looks like, almost like talons, about the size of a human hand. You're fairly confident that would be a skeleton or a zombie or some kind of undead for sure. And around the bite wound, you notice bits of necrotic flesh that definitely wouldn't have been from this dead guy, which you assume is Sanduin, because he hasn't been dead for nearly that long.
Oh.
Haley's flipping out. What the hell's going on? It's like he had visual Tourette's.
I'll motion to the party to back up a little bit. And I don't think this corpse is safe. It seems to be bitten, or most of these wounds seem to be done by some sort of undead.
Only bite ham.
You're right, large friend. You are only supposed to bite ham, but this man has been bitten by more than ham.
Man, not ham.
Man, not ham, you're right.
Ham tastes better.
Right. So don't bite man.
How do you know that the ham tastes better than the man? I don't know.
Last resort.
We don't...
Only once. Me promise.
Moving besides the clear, eating a human. Okay.
What do you expect from?
Everything okay, Galen?
Yeah.
Galen?
Oh, yeah. Joe just told me that there was an imposter in Vow's raid, another demon hunter named Tenebrae, and I had to go over and tell him to shit talk him for me.
I would love to go in there and just throw.
Because apparently he's a really good DPS. And I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh, who said that, Val?
I don't know. Apparently somebody did, though.
Oh.
And Joe's refusing to shit talking for him. He won't be the instigator. Yeah.
Jason,
I don't think.
Vodkrin's words.
You and actually just you can make a perception check.
Oh, please.
Oh, that's really, really good.
Having only one screen sucks, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I can't believe I went years and years and years of only one monitor. No.
Me too.
And I don't understand. I don't understand how I did it.
Because if I didn't have a second screen, I wouldn't even be able to, there would be no point in having it on the webcam because I would never be looking at you guys. Now I can just judge you all, look at your reactions, how you play in real life.
I just look at my own face the whole time.
Will you just stare at your own face the whole time?
Yeah.
It's kind of narcissistic.
After the campaign, I'd love to tell you about the story of Narcissist. But
Oh yeah.
let's see.
It's gonna be initiative, by the way.
Initiative.
Oh God! Look how Gary was just waiting.
Okay. So if it's initiative, I need to use. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh no, the Flyers lost.
You're a mean one.
He gets
Yes,
his
the
beard.
Grinch.
He gets his beard goals. Honestly,
Huh? What?
your beard is like it's goals.
The
Honestly.
clean shaved head with the ginormous beard.
Hey man, look, all of the hair just migrated south for the winter, and it ended up staying.
I could live with. I could live with that.
Really hard, and it just sucked it from the top and came out the bottom.
So
I-
so the key is, Kyle, all you have to do is shave your head, and all of a sudden your beard is going to become like 10 times fuller.
Yeah, it just happens, right? But I need to shave my head first.
Yes, and wait like a year.
Just shave your head and then take crazy glue.
Honestly, bud,
Just
if you
kinda-
if you would like some advice, I can give you some beard growing advice. I've got some oils that I use to keep this mane absolutely lovely.
I'll get there when I think I'll get there when I get there. Honestly.
I don't have to spend money on shampoo, so I can spend money on beard oils.
I hate that.
Facts.
I hate that they call it beard oil. It's like you're making your beard greasy.
I don't
It
get
does
much-
for about 15 minutes, and then it dries, and it's.
I don't get much further than this.
You still got some growing to do, Kyle. You're still a boy.
No, there's
So,
actually an oil that I use that helps with that. But anyway, sorry.
So we got a Dendra up first. As you guys are checking out the corpse, you hear Jason start yelling in panic.
I'm
I wouldn't
gonna.
necessarily
no.
say it's panic.
Oh,
It's more of like-
God.
It's moderate panic.
Like on our backs.
I'm gonna shoot the skeleton archer.
Okay, he is behind a large tombstone.
Never mind. I'm going to shoot.
Skeleton dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say go with the dog first.
Skeledog. Yeah, I'll shoot
The dog
skeleton.
probably is moving quickest, and it's closest to us, technically.
Oh shit.
30 feet.
AC 10 does not do it.
Guys, I fucked up.
The dog definitely ducks under your crossbow bolt.
I was taken by surprise, guys. It's not my fault.
He's lunging down the way. Next up, you guys see coming out from in behind the back of the mausoleum, there is a little goblin wearing a black robe.
Oh,
covered in a bunch of little notes. And he comes scurrying up to the middle of the area there and just looks around and looks at you and screeches something in Goblin and points in your guys' general direction.
What was it? I speak Goblin, sir.
Cam's like, crap,
just
I gotta
hear-
think. I gotta think of something.
You just hear him yelling to rip apart the Longshanks and to eviscerate the dog.
How
And
about
don't
the
let the
horse?
horse near him. And then it is Jason.
All right. I'm going to draw my bow. Actually, no. I'm going to use a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay.
And that looks like it is in a 40-foot radius. So
If you need to, you could 5 foot and cast it, I think.
I have a range of 440 feet. So it causes tall grass, weeds, and other plants to wrap up people.
Yeah,
Foes
I get.
specifically.
I don't know how.
I believe I get a reflex, right?
It doesn't say, but I entered it. Let me look it up real quick. Sorry.
It is a reflex save.
It says reflex partial.
Mm-hmm. So if they succeed, they only receive partial damage.
It doesn't do damage, does it?
No, creatures that fail their save gain the entangled condition. Creatures that make their save can move as normal, but those that remain in the area must save again at the end of their turn. The end
Okay.
of your turn. Creatures that move into the area must save immediately. Those that fail must end their movement and gain.
Okay, so
Entangled.
what's my check against? What's your...
It would be your spell DC, which is usually 10 plus caster level plus spell level, or half your caster level plus spell level.
My question is there also any thorns in the area? Or is it just straight plants? Like are
It's
these
just
bushes?
plants.
Okay. 40 foot, 5, 10, 15, 20. How'd I get rid of that?
Go again.
Each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah. You have 8 squares to play with.
Let's do that. The question is, is my allies have to do this as well?
It specifically says foes, doesn't it?
Oh, wrap around creatures in the area, creatures that fail save.
Yeah, so it would be
Creatures
us too.
that-
It's everybody.
Well,
And I
let's
need
try
to
to kill
make-
them at range at first, guys. If they get stuck.
Does
You
Vecrum
guys
and Runo have ranged?
Nope.
Vecrum
You
doesn't
guys-
have it.
So
You-
you see the skeleton dog, and the zombie all three of them manage to avoid getting wrapped up and entangled in the overgrowth that randomly spurts up from underneath of them. But you notice that the goblin, his robes get caught in some of the larger bushes and plants that have come up, and he appears to be entangled up.
So you guys should post up.
And Blackbrain.
Okay. So he is going to step up behind Runo and once again tap his staff. And Don Flaro, you need to bless us, please. And cast Bless. So allies, you'll get a +1 on your attack rolls and saving throws against fears for 10 rounds. Yeah, 10 rounds.
Stick.
And I've got a counter, Gamma, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay. After that,
They've already been out. It's going. Streaming. Typically, yeah. And hey, look, watch this. Click.
He's gonna bite a zombie. What happens when you bite a zombie?
No, the dog.
Mm. What would happen
And
in
he's-
theory if you bit a zombie? Though?
Biting a zombie is not a good idea.
You should just kidnap the skeleton dog. Just take it. Just take it.
Hunter train.
Just roll to grapple it.
AC 8. Does that hit you?
Who?
Bruno. I got
Oh.
8 to hit. Nope. So the see the little or the not the little, the full-size man-sized skeleton archer behind the tombstones in the back here. He's shot at the man on the horse, and the arrow goes whizzing wide. Takes cover back behind the tombstone again. And then it is Vekram.
Vekram's gonna go towards the skeleton dog,
Sure.
and I want to roll to pick up the skeleton dog.
Why is there a solid? Okay.
You want to grapple the skeleton dog?
I want to grapple the skeleton dog.
Okay, do you have improved
Okay.
grapple? It's a feat.
I don't.
Okay. So AC 9.
And so what am I rolling?
Does 9 hit you?
Or does 9 hit me? No.
Okay. So as you reach in to grab the dog, it of course tries to bite at you. You are not super well versed in the ways of martial hand-to-hand grappling combat, and therefore don't know how to effectively approach an enemy with weapons. But you can attempt to grapple him now. So roll your grapple.
Where is that in here? Is it in here?
It's a skill.
It will be.
I don't see it under
it's called.
skills.
It's called.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh no, it's not a
CMB.
skill. I'm an idiot. It is a combat maneuver. So you're gonna
Yeah.
roll a d20 and then add your combat maneuver bonus.
Yeah, if you're looking at
Just
your
roll
skill.
CMB.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Nice.
Yes, you grab the dog.
Dude, he's got the dog in a chokehold.
I picture it more that he's got like one hand on the top of the mouth and one
This
on
is
the
a big-
bottom of the
this-
jaw,
this-
and he's
this
like
is a
gonna
big-
try to split his head open.
This is a big stone. This is a big stone wall right here, right?
So would he be able to do a strength check to just rip the dog in half, like the dog's?
No, I want to throw it. I want to throw it at the wall.
Okay, well, you can't do that this turn because you take an action to move, and then you take your standard action to grapple the dog.
Yeah.
But you can totally try next turn. Odendra.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the zombie.
Okay.
Wouldn't it better to go for the rogue goblin?
I did a whole 2 damage.
You did hit him though. So your crossbow bolt goes thunk right into the.
His foot, his shin.
I mean, it's a zombie. It can be like directly into like his shoulder. It doesn't really impinge his movement. He's just he goes.
He's
"Ugh,"
just
and
shambling
continues
along
shambling.
Guys, I'm so good. I'm so helpful.
That
Totally.
our little goblin buddy comes moving up through the roots here and starts chanting something in Goblin. And Jason, Vekram, Runo, and Agre can all make a reflex save.
What's that under?
Reflex is gonna be under your is on your main tab, next to Fort Ref.
Oh.
Oh, I lied. It's a will save. Haha! Roll a will save.
Man, I did really good too.
Well, too bad.
What's he chanting?
Oh.
He's repeatedly saying, "Take their life."
Oh shit!
All right, so Runo saves, Jason saves, Agre and Vekram fail. Y'all are going to be taking. Oh, is that really going to hurt you guys? Yeah, it is. You're not going to take. The people who failed are going to take 7 points of damage, and the people that succeeded are going to take 4 points of damage.
What's the fail? Well,
Pardon?
7 points of damage.
so
Yeah, so this little robed goblin comes scurrying up, and he grabs his staff that he's holding with both hands, and he starts shaking it and yelling, "Take their life! Take their life!" in Goblin. And you see this like wave of like purplish blackish energy come spreading out from him in all directions.
You said for the people that saved, take how much?
Save takes 4.
Eesh.
And all of you guys that were within the radius there, you feel it wash over you, and it just makes you feel disgusting. You see your skin start to fester in some places and rot. Like it looks like the tips of Agre's ears appear to become like frostburnt. Like they just turn black, and they look dead. Same with like the end of his tail.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's a bad time. And then after that is Jason.
I am going to.
Sorry, do I have full health from last time?
You did, yes.
Okay, and I took 7, right?
Yes, I subtracted it already for you.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. I missed. Okay, we're good.
I can shoot the goblin with a ranged attack, even though I'm next to the dog. As long as my target isn't. I think I have. Hold on. I think I have precise shot and point blank, anyways.
I'm rushing that bastard when it's my turn, just so you know.
Yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter. I can do whatever. So I'm going to attack with my longbow. Wow. I quit this game.
Damn.
Oh, wait. Well, it doesn't necessarily help, but didn't I get Bodkrin blessed us with something?
Yep.
You get
What does
plus
that
1 to
do?
hit.
It's a nat 1.
Oh, you fumbled. I'm going to need a percentile dice from you.
I'm gonna need a what?
And I need you to roll percentile.
It's deep.
So between 1 and 100. And you also have, I'm going to guess that 10 doesn't hit you.
No. There's a fudge button here. I'm going to click it and see what it does.
No, right above the fudge button should be a D100. Like this.
I'm guessing 5's not good.
Reflex save. Yes, so you take your bow and you go to shoot at the little robed goblin that's there. It seems in your rage or disgust at this wave of negative energy that hit you, you forgot that there was a small skeleton dog, that was trying to eat you previously. So it takes a lunge at you as you're distracted and misses, but it is enough to throw off your aim. He does hit your leg. You manage to stabilize and you don't fall over, but your arrow just goes shooting off into the distance.
And then I'm going to move back 1.
Okay. Do that first next time. So
Oh,
you don't
sorry.
attack opportunity.
Well, sorry. I was
That's okay.
going to do it. That's why I said, can I do the shot without? And then I'm like, oh, well, I don't need it. And I forgot to step back.
Yeah, and next time, so ranged weapons will let enemies take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh.
Unless you have the proper feats and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's why the dog got to attack you, but you also did just straight up fumble. Bodkin.
All right. Yep. All right. This is gonna be a dumb move. I'll go ahead and move my. I'll go ahead and move my full movement, and I am going to cast Cure Light Wounds on the zombie.
Yep.
Dawnflower, take care of this abomination. And I need to do a hit, right?
Yeah, you're rolling a touch attack.
Yeah. So that's just a straight D20.
It's a D20 plus. I think it's plus your relevant caster stat.
I think that's only 5e. For Pathfinder, it's for touch attacks. It's just straight D20, if I remember right.
Oh, okay.
And that's a no.
Fuck. Come on, guys.
Get it
Yeah.
together.
Listen,
You reach
Miss
out,
Crossbow.
channeling positive energy into your palm, and you go to touch the zombie, and it winces away. He really does not want to be touched by that.
And that'll be it for me. Well, yeah.
Dendra, you can make a perception check.
Shit. Never a good sign.
Shit, boys.
12. You notice that the goblin, the robe that he's wearing, is covered in these little like old worn paper with a bunch of like scratch on them and stuff like that. It's vaguely familiar to you.
Okay.
But it is the doggy's turn. The doggy is going to try to attack the other doggy. And fail. Nope. Yeah, and fail miserably. 11. We're not rolling well today on these dice.
Miss.
Yeah.
Isn't the dog grappled currently?
Oh, right. It needs to ungrapple itself. It's going to try to ungrapple itself. So you're rolling an opposing combat maneuver bonus.
Should have just let him miss, Vekram. Then remind him after.
Yeah, I had to be that guy.
Never.
So yeah, you keep hold of the dog and it can't break free. And then it is
Chokehold
Bruno.
gets tighter.
I'm going after this goblin now. The area effect is done, right? Or is it still active?
I think it's still active.
Well, you wouldn't,
Yeah,
even, you wouldn't
you
have
can
to go into it. You don't have to go into it.
You can go in front of him.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm charging at the robed goblin.
Okay.
fully cover up Vecrum.
What the fuck?
You miss. Little goblin deftly dodges out of the way, cursing your horse.
That's a 9, remember?
Yeah.
Not saying that changed it, but you gotta remember to add that 1.
Hey, you never know. You take what you can get.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. If I try to attack a grappled dog, what does that do?
It is denied its movement bonus, so you get to roll against its flat-footed AC.
Oh.
I think I want to do that, right?
You will probably hit Vecrum. Just putting that out there.
Can I hit Vecrum if I do that?
If you
I
fail.
mean, if you fumble, there's a chance it can happen on the table. You can also mess up his grapple if you really mess up, but that does not do it though.
Okay, I'm gonna pull back.
Nobody wants to hit things today.
If I move farther than 5 and the skeleton dog is grappled, that doesn't.
It can't AOO.
Okay, so I'm gonna move him back next to me.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, come on, guys. I'm the only one that's actually done anything. That's bad.
I did 2 points of damage. Hello?
I destroyed a skeleton.
Runo, you watch another arrow go flying in your general direction and completely miss you again. He's not doing too good. Vecrum.
Okay. I've got the dog grappled.
Yep. You wish to throw it at the wall?
I'm telling you, just tear it in half with your bare
Wait.
hands.
Where did I go? Where's my token?
You're
This
underneath
guy's on top of you.
the horse.
Okay, so I'm like 5 feet away from that goblin, right?
Yes.
5, 10 feet, whatever. I want to throw the dog right at the goblin.
Jesus.
There is a man on a horse in front of you.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You could he 5 foot? Can he 5 foot?
You could throw it at the zombie.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And this guy.
I'll do that. I want to throw it at
Okay.
the zombie.
So we'll roll this as an improvised weapon. So just roll to hit. So the D20 plus your base attack bonus plus your strength bonus.
Is there a button for that, or am I gonna have to?
Just swing, or if I remember right, you can just swing for your like axe.
Yeah,
and
you can just hit your
negate
axe, and
damage.
we'll figure out what the actual damage is going to be afterwards. We got to see if you hit first, though.
It's a
What?
9.
Oh, fuck.
You fumbled.
He just drops the dog on his toe.
So I need you to roll a percentile.
Nice. Oh man, why are our dice so fucked tonight?
Cursed. Worst dice.
What am I rolling?
Percentile. So a D100.
D100.
Vodka and duck.
Wow, what's the command to roll? I forgot.
Slash roll 1D100.
Or you use the little menu and it gives you them.
So, just on the note of cursed dice, I just rolled 3 of my real dice. 18, 15, and 20.
Yeah, real dice are so much better.
Yes,
but
they
like we don't have a way to be held accountable for that, which is the problem.
I know. I'm just rolling.
Nice, dude.
So Vecrum, roll damage. So 1d6.
Did he hit himself in the face with the dog?
Oh,
He may have.
So same,
Oh, max damage.
like, what's your strength bonus?
My strength bonus plus my strength modifier is 3.
You're gonna knock yourself
3?
out.
It's 9.
killing somebody.
He's killing himself, dude.
Or me. Or vodka.
I now need you to roll a D8.
God damn it, you should have thrown it against the wall.
1. Runo, roll a reflex save.
Oh no, Runo!
Damn it.
Oh, Runo's about to get one shot.
He's gonna kill Sky.
Oh no, Runo! It's a 9. No. That would be only against fear. Oh, you're so fucked.
So, Runo, you take a skeleton dog right into your back. I'm going to need you to make a ride check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have you done?
Everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong.
This is so bad.
Oh,
Oh no, you're gonna take fall damage too.
So yeah, you take a goblin dog in the back. The goblin dog explodes on impact. As
Hey.
he goes to yeet this thing, he went for it to go to the zombie, but it slipped out of his hands as he was
At least I
going to
killed.
eat
At
it.
least I killed the dog.
You killed Runo
And
too.
so as it
No, it's
slams
fine.
into the back of Runo, you're going to take 9 points of damage, getting knocked off of
Oh,
your
God.
horse onto the little goblin necromancer that we have there.
Oh, poor Runo's dead.
Quick
Oh,
question: is
Taking. Sorry, go ahead.
is the goblin prone now?
The goblin is knocked prone, and both the goblin and Runo take 3 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So Bruno's definitely zeroed out.
Runo's more than zeroed out.
What are you at? That's the question.
Oh no.
-4.
-5.
Oh,
So you're
no.
still alive. You're just unconscious. I was doing a little bit of reading. 0 is staggered, and you get the staggered condition, and then -2 your constitution is.
Yeah, if you're exactly at
unconscious.
0, you can still do a movement or a action, I think.
I'm
Mhm.
-5.
So you're unconscious.
Yeah, you're is he bleeding or is he just knocked out?
Oh, he's bleeding profusely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Oh no.
So he's stabilized this guy. Oh god.
Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
No.
I killed the enemy though.
That's
You
all
did.
that matters.
You know.
I guess.
Compatriot.
Sky is in distress.
Bodcrane
Vecrum doesn't even know his name. Vecrum doesn't even know Runo's name.
Say that one more time.
Let's be
Does
real.
18 hit?
8 meets it, beats it.
18?
Yep.
So the goblin reaches out with, or not the goblin, sorry, the zombie reaches out with his big meaty zombie fists and attempts to pummel you with them, causing 3 points of damage
Okay.
because he rolled minimum damage.
My flesh is falling off.
Now it is Odendra.
I'm gonna cast Fumble Tongue on the robed goblin.
Okay. So you get a will save. So you would expect that he would start screaming gibberish instead of goblin, but he continues screaming in fluent goblin. You
See?
have
So you can't even do anything, Odendra.
you have a feeling that your spell didn't succeed.
You're also too far away.
Oh, am I?
It says range 25. You're farther than 25 feet.
Yeah, you'd have to move up. Here.
And it's great that she's telling us to do stuff and she's still next to half-naked Jack over there.
Oh, no, you have to be up here.
From afar, dude.
Yeah, you'd have to be there.
Have we done any damage to this rogue goblin?
Yeah. Runo fell on top of him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the damage?
The only damage we've done is sit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, look who did it. It was me. Come on. I just threw
Actually,
it.
it wasn't really you.
Yes, it was.
It was
Vecrum,
me.
Vecrum used your body as
It
his
was
own
me.
weapon.
I used you as a weapon.
Who's
I'm
up?
quite the weapon master.
So the goblin stands up after getting this guy knocked on top of him. It was a glancing blow. He wasn't directly on top of him, and you can hear
He has
the
to do
goblin.
a check. He has to do a check.
He's taking his movement to stand
Bruno
up.
disappeared.
Yeah, but doesn't it still? He still has to do an entangle check.
Oh yeah, at the end of his turn, he'll do an entangle check to see
Okay.
if he's entangled or not, because he's going to be
why
end of
did
his
I
turn
just
again in here. And I need will saves from everybody. Yeah, everybody.
That's what I get for moving too close.
Everyone has +1s, right?
Unless or only if it's a save against fear.
Yeah, it's not fear.
Oh,
Rip.
I'm pretty afraid of this.
Yeah, this is gonna kill half of us.
So Bodkrin and Runo, you're going to take 2 points of damage, and everybody else is taking 4.
Taking 4.
Yep.
Well, there goes Agre.
There's another wave of this horrible, disgusting feeling energy. Pulses out from all directions from this little goblin and washes over you.
Byron, you got any heals, buddy?
Jason.
I don't know.
Oh, Vecrum, make a will save.
Sorry, the laundry was going off.
That's okay. Make a will save.
We'll save.
I'm gonna see if you take more damage or less damage.
Oh no.
You take 4 points of damage.
At level 1, how many spells do we have for the day as a
2?
ranger?
As a ranger, what's
Oh,
your
I don't
wisdom?
Wisdom.
Isn't it based
13.
on
15. So yeah, you'd have
13.
13. You probably only have 1 then.
It's
One
a
first
hunter,
level,
sorry.
anyways.
No, no.
Let me check something real quick.
Gonna die. Just putting that out there.
Look around, buddy. Most of us are not doing good.
Yes, but you're still conscious.
Um,
I'm a contributing factor to our downfall. I will admit, I am a contributing factor to the downfall of this party.
all right, so
Yeah,
I'm
but it was
going
cool.
to.
It was cool. It's not something you see every day.
I'm gonna drop way back here. One,
You never see
2,
someone throw a dog at his party member so hard
3,
that the dog
4.
explodes.
Well, when it hits chainmail, I guess.
It sounds better when I word it that way.
This is within 30, right? Oh, okay. I'm going back here then. Okay, and I'm going to shoot the rogue goblin with
Okay.
the longbow.
You better crit
Dude,
that shit.
I don't understand. Did I mess up something where I cannot roll?
Oh, that would be all.
It's just one of those nights.
Yeah, so that shoots wide, unfortunately.
Even even at 11, don't we still have that?
Yeah. Bakrin got punched by a zombie. You got hit with some negative energy.
Where is Runo next? He's
In front of the
so that's 10 feet. So I wouldn't be able to just sidestep and get to him. All right. Let's try this crap again. Ooh, not that.
I just moved Sky so it wouldn't be on top of Ekram's token.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What the hell? Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to try again for a Cure Light Wounds on the zombie in front of me.
There we go.
21.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And roll for heal / damage. So 7 points of damage. However you want to do it with the nat 20.
Yeah, so the zombie explodes from the inside out with holy light.
Okay.
Like, just big giant holy nova comes exploding out from this thing.
So
As, like, you go in for your touch attack and, like, you put your good hand, like, literally into the zombie's chest, like, into his chest cavity with, like, this big giant palm full of, like, holy bright energy. And yeah, it just slowly like builds up and builds up and builds up, and it just explodes.
and preceding that, I'm gonna look dead at the fucking robed goblin. Like, you're next.
Quick question. I forgot that I had a trait, and it doesn't have to be retroactive, but would have is Agre considered down when he's below or at 0 or below?
Mm-hmm.
That's considered down, not if he dies, right?
Yeah.
So I gain a +1 trait bonus on attack rolls. So I don't know if that
you still would have
14
been
would've-
short.
Yeah, but just for next time,
Sorry, 14?
it would have been a 14. Yeah.
Where's the extra +4 coming from?
So I have +2 for range. I have a +1 for within 30 feet. That's both attack and damage rolls. And then I have dedicated defender, which is the combat trait.
Yep.
When my companion's down, I fight harder. You gain 1 trait bonus on attack rolls and on checks made to overcome spell resistance while you are adjacent. Well,
You-
I was adjacent at one point. So
And you also have my bless.
and the bless. But that's fine. I got to remember that I have things. Moving on.
Dead. Runo, you need to make a fortitude save
Fuck me.
to avoid bleeding out.
Fuck me.
So you take 1 more point of damage.
What's your constitution?
13.
Okay.
You'll be fine for a while.
Gray needs to make a fortitude save.
And Vector, remember that you have that scroll or whatever, potion of cure wounds or whatever.
And Kaylee,
You say constitution or fortitude?
Fortitude. So Agre also takes 1 more point of damage.
1 more point of damage. And I forget what you said for like death. Is it our
It's your
Constitution score?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got 13 more before I die, or Agre dies.
Then the little archer stands back up again and looks very confused as there's no longer a man on top of that horse. And proceeds to try and shoot the horse because the horse is too close to the goblin. Misses horribly again. This the skeleton archer is really, really bad at his job, apparently.
I think we all are tonight.
He hasn't rolled above a 4 the entire encounter.
Is he negative because of the range that he's at?
No.
So he's
Like-
just sucking that badly.
Yeah. His D20s haven't been above a 4. Like his flat D20 rolls. They've
I
just
know
been
how you feel, brother.
horrible. Poor guy. He just wants to shoot people. It's his job.
Don't we all?
Becker.
All right.
You better kill that fucking goblin.
Can he take the potion and then attack?
Yeah. What's the rule here?
If you had the potion ready, you could consume the potion as a movement, and then that'd still let you hit something, but you have to step up as well. So you can step up in potion, or potion and then step up would be the order I would suggest. So you didn't
Just,
get AO'd.
just fucking kill him. If he gets off another round of that spell, we're all dead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna charge him.
You can
Okay.
also rage, bud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are a barbarian.
Yeah, don't you have like 5 rage points at this point from getting hit and attacking?
Yeah. What do I? So how does that work?
You rage. You get bonus strength. You get bonus constitution. I think it's +4, +2.
Yep. And it is also a minus 4 to your AC if you're being attacked after you rage.
You're gonna be dead anyways once he gets his next turn, so just do it.
And the fun thing is you activate a rage, and if you get hit or you successfully hit, it continues for the next round.
Okay. Barbarian can rage. It says +4 to strength and constitution.
Okay. So it's +4
So-
to both.
So you're going to gain 2 temporary hit points, and you're going to get +2 to hit and +2 to your damage.
All right.
Gotta roll a fucking 20.
All right. So I'm gonna charge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna charge.
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm talking about.
It's actually a crit.
Get him, boy! Nat 20!
So percentile.
With a confirmed crit.
Yep.
percentile, you said?
He does the
Yep.
crit.
Shit. That's why barbarians need to rage at all times.
Vekram just saved our lives.
After killing me.
He just chopped off this fucking goblin's head, dude.
9.
He splayed him from the groin to the head.
So, in addition to the 8 points of damage that you inflict on this goblin of serious damage, you can also roll an additional 2d6.
Ooh.
Roll 2d6, you said?
Yeah.
Damn.
So 12 plus your strength modifier is 3 plus 2 is 5, so 17. So if the blade of your axe didn't kill the goblin as it like came down into his skull, the haft of your axe also, as it passes through him, you just start like jackhammering down with it as you're going, like bringing the axe to the side as you slowly like cleave down like this goblin's head and like off of his chest like this way. And then you're using the side of your axe and you're just repeatedly bashing it, just screaming, sending blood fucking everywhere.
Corpse grind. He is the corpse grinder.
And it just eviscerates the goblin. Like you just pulp what's left of it with the side of your axe, like just into oblivion.
And I give him a little kick afterwards.
There's nothing to kick.
The pile of mush. Give the little pile of mush a little kick. I killed you, but I also killed 2 enemies.
I killed the first one.
I killed 2 and damaged another one.
Odendra, there's still one more skeleton off behind the gravestones.
How far can I move while still being able to shoot?
30? So 6 squares?
But you gotta be careful about going into the green crab, because that'll slow you if it's still up.
Can I go further than that?
No, I think that's about it.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at him, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, now I fucking roll Max damage.
So 18 hits.
Yeah, I sacrificed myself. I'm just saying.
Percentile. Okay, so yeah, you do catch it with your crossbow bolt. It goes directly through the top of this skeleton skull's cranium, sending little bone bits scattering all across the back of the graveyard here.
Guys, I did the thing.
The undead are dead more. Again, they've returned to being dead.
All right, can I run back now to? I want to run back
Thank
to Runo
you.
and stabilize him.
Sure.
I mean, I'm right next to him, so I mean, if you want me
Is combat over?
to. Mm-hmm.
Do I have to do stabilize for Agre as well?
Do you have the spell stabilize?
No. I
I'll
have
run over.
heal.
So
No, I'll run over and stabilize him.
I did misread something in that any healing automatically stabilizes as long as it brings them above the 0 hit point ratio or number.
Yep.
You'd have to do more than an 8 on me to stabilize me.
Okay, so if you're already stabilized with Odendra, you're not losing any more health.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and spend a scroll of Cure Light Wounds on him. So that is a D8 with no mods. It doesn't use modifiers because of the scroll. Yeah. Okay, so that's 6 back for you.
So I'm generous, and I stabilize just back to flat 0, so you can just heal from 0.
What
So
does
you're
a
just
healer's
back to 6.
Okay.
What does a healer's kit do for us?
It gives you options of putting people into either temporary care or long-term care, and allows you to slowly gain their hit points back in a moderate fashion.
Yeah. So is
there
Odendra also casting stabilize on Agre, or
Yeah, I am.
or Kix, are you trying to heal?
I have a 5 for heal, but I think stabilize does better.
Okay. Well, yeah, it'll just work.
Oh, yeah. Because if I do heal, he doesn't actually heal damage, right?
No, you would stabilize him with your heal as well.
Yeah, but I could fail it, and then I could stab him in the throat or something.
That is also true, yes.
Yeah, no, I'll take the auto stabilize.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the pockets of these people?
Can I get a better look at the robes of that one goblin? Or is
Yeah,
it?
for sure. I mean, they're covered in goblin guts and blood, and
My token coming back?
Is any of it legible?
Would the robes even like be intact?
yeah,
He like spliced them, guys. It's not like he disintegrated the clothing.
They're probably a little tattered at least.
they are definitely damaged. A little bit more than they were before.
Jason, did you stabilize Agre already?
I thought
No, I
Odendra did.
I did.
Okay, so I'll go ahead
But-
and cast Cure Light Wounds on him real quick.
I also only have 2 health, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Vekram
Uh,
is still showing
Odendra,
low.
do you have any ranks
has a
in
potion.
spellcraft?
I do.
So roll a spellcraft check. You are certain it is a magical item of some sort, and you also know that it definitely has an aura of necromancy about it. But you can't tell what it is or what it does.
I want to take it.
Okay.
Is there a way for me to figure out what it does?
Yeah, you can get somebody that is a more powerful mage than you to identify it for you.
Okay.
Is there anything else on? I guess I'll go back and check this dude.
Anything else that's on the other undead is all rotten and gross.
Was this guy skeletal, Archer?
Yes.
All right. Never mind.
As you do go back up to check out this skeleton that's up here, you do notice that the mausoleum doors are open.
Did this pantsless dude have anything on him?
Oh my god!
I mean, to like identify him. Are we assuming that he's the monk?
I thought you were gonna loot him.
So did I.
The pantsless guy. I mean, nobody really checked him for anything that he had on him while you guys were there initially.
I'll go
Does
and
he have
check
like
him.
the short black hair? Does he fit the description of the acolyte?
You can make a wisdom check.
If I'm gonna check his pockets and all that other stuff.
Yes.
Perception.
Yeah, you're gonna want to roll a perception. So as you're checking out this this dead dude, you do think it's like, wow, he does. His description does like match that missing acolyte quite a bit, and he does have some alcohol on him. He still smells strongly of alcohol as well. You do notice the bite wound on his leg. The one that Bodgrin pointed out earlier that had like the necrotic flesh around it. You do notice that it is like his leg looks like more swollen and more necrotic than it did previously. Like
Is there anything I can do to like check?
Turning more black?
Is there anything I can do to check it, like knowledge arcana, like what's happening, identifying the bite, or any magic surrounding it?
Do you have detect magic?
I do.
Yeah, you can cast detect magic. I think it's a 0 level spell, right? So as you inspect the bite more closely, you can see that there is some form of arcane energy in and around this guy's leg. It appears to be getting like more and more powerful the longer you look at it.
Is there anything I can do about it?
You can make another spellcraft. This, even with your vast array of knowledge you have available to you of the arcane arts, you're still a little stumped as to what this can be. You think that a more qualified healer / spellcaster would be much more suited for whatever this is.
Well, can I call? Well, is Bruno conscious yet?
Yeah, Bruno is awake.
Okay, I'm gonna call him over and I'm gonna ask if we can, load the body onto Sky's back, if we can carry it back to town, because I think Father Xantus would appreciate being able to give him a proper burial.
Yeah, I need my.
Is there anything that I could figure out with the knowledge that I've got about this? Because I've already got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, you're also a level 1 caster, so I'm not sure.
You can attempt spellcraft as well if you'd like.
Spellcraft? It wouldn't be okay. Not as good. No.
So it's an 8. Yeah, you're definitely stumped as well.
I was just saying, seeing as this is necromancy, wouldn't this fall under the domain of religion, maybe?
I mean, you can try a knowledge religion check. It would make more sense as a spellcraft, but you can definitely try a religion. See if there's anything in your teachings or your knowledge that might shed some light. That's pretty good. So you definitely have heard of undead creatures being able to turn other things into undead creatures. That's pretty common. Most of the time, though, that's more associated with wights and vampires and the like, and a little less on the zombie and skeleton side of things. So you're relatively certain that he isn't going to turn undead. He isn't turning, but you are still quite concerned with how this wound is progressing. The fact that there is such a strong eminence or a strong emanating arcane aura.
He's straight up dead, right? We checked that.
He is very dead. Yes.
So do we want to like chop off his head, or?
I believe burn it. If you would like, I can go get Xantus and bring him here. But I strongly suggest we at least get a fire going.
Yeah, I think we can probably get a fire going.
I have Spark as a Orison.
And yeah, if maybe
so I could just light him on fire if we needed to.
If you and Runo want to like hop on Sky and go get Father Xantus as quickly as you can, because I know I feel like Father Xantus would want to say goodbye. Maybe say something. But you're right. If you think that there's something wrong with this wound, we shouldn't bring it into town. That would not be cool.
I would probably wouldn't ride on Sky. I'd probably fall off. So
okay, maybe we could just send Runo then.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know if I properly calculated the distances we're dealing with here. This square that you're looking at, like right now, is like maybe 500 meters behind the cathedral.
So
okay,
distance.
sorry. So like.
So no matter who goes, it's not going to take long. So somebody just go get him.
Podkrin, you should do it.
I'll go get him because
like just over 200 feet.
Guy's gonna be quick. And Podkrin's the slowest, so
It'll take me a while to hobble.
Oh, that's right. Runo, go. Go. I'll stand by just in case I need to light him on fire if he decides to move.
I won't stand that close.
Well, I can catch his clothes on fire at least.
I'm gonna make sure our large friend over there drank his ham potion.
Vakram, you awake?
Barely.
Use the potion of cure wounds.
Yes.
Well, actually, don't save it because can't that guy heal us?
Yeah, Xantus will heal us all.
Good point.
So we probably shouldn't have used all the spells that you guys did. I didn't realize we were that close.
I mean, if we had still been following initiative order, so both Runo and Bekram could have potentially just kept bleeding while you guys were trying to stabilize if you were to wait for Father Ventus. So using the spells was the correct.
All right.
All right. So who's going back to grab the father?
Runo ran to go get the father.
Bruno's going to go get Ventus, and you guys are building a pyre, or
Jason can just spark. Use spark.
I'll set up some kind of stone, or cross at least, some sort of mark for him. Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't take too long for Runo to run back to or ride back to the cathedral and grab the father. As the father comes back with you, Runo, he does say a quick prayer and cast a cure moderate wounds on you. As you do look quite beat up. My mouse will work. Oh, we got there. You are going to heal 12 points.
Who is all of us?
That's just Runo.
Oh, cool.
Father Vantis patches you up and gets you, and comes back. He's like, "Oh dear, what is this? This is horrible. What happened to the mausoleum? Why are there undead everywhere?"
Well, we were attacked by a bunch of undead when we found your acolyte's body.
I know Runo was mentioning something. Is that really Sanduin?
You would have to be the one to tell us.
Yes.
Stand back,
Yeah,
Father.
it looks a little
does.
necromantic. And I wasn't able to identify it, but if you had any more knowledge, that would be great, so we can know what we're dealing with.
So he comes over and takes a look at it, and he's like, I'd like to take some time to actually look and study at this. I don't have an answer right now. I'm unsure. It is definitely necromantic for sure, but I'm not sure what's happening here. This is very new. He's not turning, but there is a swelling amount of dark energy coming from that wound.
Are you sure it would be safe to bring that into town?
Oh, I do not recommend bringing him into town. I think this might be the best place for him. I would recommend continuing on that pyre, though.
Speaking of dark energy, Father, a couple of us were hit by a necromancer, and we need some healing.
Oh, yes. Let me patch you up. Everyone heals for 10. As
Nice.
he makes some gestures very similar to what our goblin friend earlier was, but this time a wash of pure, happy, holy light comes bursting out from Father Vantis and touches you all and closes all of your wounds and leaves you feeling happier and healthier than you were before, for sure.
Beckham, does that max you?
Ooh, 10 health leaves me. I've got 12 out of 13.
Nice. It's just enough to get you pissed, to get you some rage points. Start punching your wound.
Uh-oh.
Ren.
Uh-oh. Angie. Uh-oh.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
next?
Kylo Ren's. Oh. Sitting there hitting himself. Oh my god. Episode 7, man. Cringe.
So what's our next step?
So you, Father Vantis recommended that you guys put together a pyre immediately, and he is taking a closer look at the wound on this guy's leg.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, I can build pyres pretty good. So it's up in no time.
So one of you is going to need to make a primary craft check, and the other ones are going to need to make assistance checks.
Primary craft? I don't think I. Where's craft under?
It's a skill.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the first section of skill.
I see it.
Wait, so what are we rolling craft?
I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds.
Roll a d20. I'm gonna roll one for him.
Yelling at me?
Yeah, roll a d20 first. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Vecrum help, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Does 16 do it?
I mean, it helps. You guys do manage to put together a pyre. It's not particularly fancy. It looks pretty shoddy, actually. Pretty.
Listen, I'm not an outdoorsman.
Hey, that was an awesome pyre. I'm just putting that out there.
Couple of murder bears barbecue.
Yeah. So as you guys put that together, Father Ventus is poring over the wounds in this body and saying, I think it would be best to burn it. I do believe that there is some kind of horrible toxin building up inside of this guy, inside of Sanduin's leg, and yeah, I think it would be best to burn it.
Well, alright, let's burn the bitch.
All right, so all the tinder starts catching fire. Are you putting him on the pyre and then lighting it, or throwing him onto the lit pyre?
Sure.
Okay.
We put some wood on top of him just to make sure he burns.
Okay. So as all of the tinder catches at the bottom of the pyre and it starts and the whole thing starts going up, you can see as the fire comes up around the his leg where the wound is, it starts licking up the sides of it. And you can see little flickers of black smoke. It's black and brown and dark green, and it's just it looks very unnatural as it starts like puffing up from in and around the wound. As the fire continues burning the wound, the amount of this black, greasy-looking smoke increases significantly to the point where almost the entire fire has been taken up by this black smoke. Anybody that is near the pyre at this point starts feeling incredibly nauseous. Very sick to their stomach. It's not a natural nausea either.
Where did we build the pyre? I guess
Where
it
did
doesn't
you
really
build the
matter.
pyre?
Somewhere close to the body, so we didn't have to move it very far.
Next to the mausoleum? I feel like we shouldn't do it directly next to the building.
The building's not going to catch on fire. The trees would.
True.
Actually, where Odendra's token is would probably be the best spot. Far enough away from the trees and far enough away from the mausoleum.
In that case,
Just saying.
So, does anybody stay near the pyre? Does everybody start backing off?
I'm backing up.
I back the fuck away from there.
Yes, it does.
Green flame. Sorry.
Shit, my bad.
Fucking witches.
So as the corpse continues burning, you can see it's not just the smoke that's starting to turn this black color, but the flames themselves are starting to turn this black color. You can see in the shape, in the fire, in the
You're the worst.
I love it. You can see in the flames, they start taking the shape of a form. It looks mildly humanoid, but with look to be wings coming off the sides of it, and it starts speaking in this deep guttural tone.
What
really
language?
Deep guttural voice. What language is it? Let's find out.
Because I do speak many languages.
I know you do.
I speak both Abyssal and Infernal.
How did you get some?
Sure. So it is in Abyssal. It definitely is. And it's kind of just going off on like this whole. It doesn't seem to be making a lot of sense. It seems to be talking itself around in circles. You hear it mutter something about putting out a light and putting the light out. The light needs to go out. I must put out the light. The light must go out. We cannot have the light. It says that a bunch of times, or some variation of those things. And then you also hear it muttering it to itself in and amongst those things, freedom. It just keeps saying freedom, 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 let me free, freedom, freedom, let me out, freedom, let me free, freedom. In and amongst his other ramblings. He appears like the form itself appears to like flicker in and out. It's definitely not a solid form. The loudness of the voice increases and diminishes with how visible this form is becoming in the black cloud. It's
Can I try
slowly
and talk
getting
to it?
louder as well.
Can I try and talk to it?
Sure, you want to try talking to it in Abyssal?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say?
What is your purpose here?
Offer it ham.
Only works on you, Vakram.
As soon as you start speaking Abyssal to it, it stops speaking abruptly.
Ah, shit.
And you see a face, a much more defined humanoid-looking face with a beak, start screaming freedom at you just repeatedly, incredibly loudly.
I'm gonna
You're
ask
going to
him-
make
I'm
a
gonna-
fortitude save.
Oh, fuck.
Good job. Oh shit.
Shit.
You are going to take 2 points of sonic damage, and you're going to be deafened for 2 rounds. So 12 seconds.
What is Father Xantus doing at the moment?
He is huddled over top of his holy symbol, praying. Odendra is like on the ground holding the sides of her ears, or the sides of her head over top of her ears. You can see a minor amount of blood trickling down.
Hey, Bakrin, any idea what the hell's going on?
You probably have to shout over it at this point. Is it still screaming?
Can we tell how far the body's been burned? Or image too much there for a second?
At this point, the face is too pronounced. You can see the eyes of this this face start turning like they're not. They look more on fire than so much as just being smoke.
So it's becoming more corporeal.
What's Father Xantus doing?
He's praying over his religious icon. Yes. So it's becoming more solid. Is that what we're seeing? It's becoming more.
Tell me when I can hear again.
The eyes are looking to be more like they're made out of flame rather than they're made out of smoke.
I know I'm deafened, but I'm gonna scream, "What do you want?" in Abyssal.
You can't hear what it's saying, but everybody else can hear it's getting louder. No, it's still just screaming freedom. It's just screaming it louder. Any another fortitude check from you, Kaylee?
It's still screaming at me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't talk to it.
Can y'all make it stop?
I think we should put this fight out.
No, this is like you are aware of a demon lord that is bird-like in form, and it is speaking Abyssal. You can attempt to knowledge religion.
Would I be aware of it too? Because I've been looking into demon lords a lot, looking for my dad.
Yeah, you can also make a knowledge religion. Holy shit.
Oh, it sucks. Made up for your role.
So Kaylee, you're not too sure. You're vaguely familiar of a winged demon, like a winged bird-looking demon. Bodkrin, you know that this looks like some kind of manifestation or form or communication of a demon lord by the name of Pazuzu. Pardon? P-A-Z-U-Z-U.
Fucking Canadian. Actually, we're the only one that says Z, but yeah. Fuck.
You know that he is he's like the demon lord of winged creatures and of the sky. He typically takes the form of a large four-winged humanoid creature with bird-like features and a big fucking scorpion tail.
Can I hear you?
You will after this. You can get all. We can find out if Oddgrim passes along any of this information or not. You do also know that he is known for his meddlings in the material plane, which is very uncommon of demon lords. Typically, they like to hang back and get their lackeys to go do shit for them. And they're up there playing 4D chess. Whereas Pazuzu gets directly involved in things. There has been multiple cases of possession, of him possessing people to cause horrible events. The most well-known one being the creation of the world wound. The world wound. It's in the northernmost reaches of the continent. It's just a massive blighted area that's been completely taken over by demons. It would be a spellcraft. But with that, so Kaylee's hearing is going to come back at this point, and you can see as he's gotten louder and as his features have started to become more and more pronounced, you notice that the wind has picked up around you as well. It's the fire has gotten larger, and it's as a result of the wind.
Can I yell it? I'm gonna be like, "Be gone, demon!"
In what language?
Abyssal.
All of them.
Fortitude save?
I said, now, I'm gonna say, "Who are you?"
Then another fortitude save.
Fuck, dude.
You are going to take another 2 points of sonic damage, and you're going to be deafened for a round.
Yay! Alright, y'all need to get rid of this thing.
So, all of you guys hear Dendra speak to it again, and then it gets louder.
And then I fall to the ground again, sobbing.
She falls to the ground again. You see more blood trickling from her ears. You can see, the sonic boom of, this thing's voice just, pounding into Odendra at this point.
Y'all are the worst companions.
And then the whole fire just explodes outwards, and everybody can make a reflexive.
Knew we should have put it out.
You had the power to do that yourself. I don't know with what water, but...
Right?
Everyone pee on it.
Why didn't you put it out? Everybody pee on it.
So everyone but Jason is going to take 4 points of damage, as well as 4 points of constitution damage. And the fire disappears. Just burns out all at once.
How much?
Uh, 5 points of fire damage and 4 points of constitution damage.
Wait, I thought it was 4 points and then 4 points.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 4 and 4.
So does the actual damage come after the con damage?
They happen at the same time.
Okay.
But the corpse is gone. The fire is basically completely out. Like, you can see some little smoldering embers and stuff like that there. But
Dendra's unconscious as fuck.
Is that why she tried to bluff her way out?
Did I accidentally hit bluff?
Yes.
My bad.
you can roll a heal to see if you stabilize yourself. Oh, sorry,
Oh no, it gets worse!
not
Oh
a heal.
god!
Not a heal. Fortitude. Roll a fortitude, not a heal.
Should she re-roll her reflex because she rolled a bluff and not a reflex?
No, she can roll the reflex. It was just a little higher up. You successfully stop yourself from bleeding out.
As I'm unconscious, I'm just like... I'm at -1 out of 7.
Wait, we still have the father here.
Yeah, let's not waste spells.
Yeah, Father Vagus goes over and immediately tries to take care of her. You get 12 hit points.
You know, he's probably, like, I imagine when I fell down, my hood came off. He's gonna see me in my full tieflingness, and he's probably gonna think I'm another fucking demon.
He heals you.
For how much?
12.
You put some stank on it.
You come to and you see his face. He looks terrified.
Jason readies his bow.
I'm gonna thank him, and I'm gonna ask what the hell happened.
There was some kind of demonic presence festering inside of Sanduin. I don't know if it was put there by the undead, or if it was something that he did and it manifested itself upon his death. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. I've never seen this before.
It said it wanted freedom. I don't think he's playing with us. I think he wants to be released from wherever he is.
So, quick question. Is it trying to get free, or is it now free because we just released it from the body?
I don't think that was the actual demon. I think that it is somewhere else trying to get free, and that those were its minions that attacked us.
I just deleted my tokens on accident.
Yeah, mine got deleted. I don't know where mine is.
I like your fire though. It's a good one.
The fire's out. Get rid of it.
I don't know how to delete my
You
drawings.
just have your cursor and then hover over it, like make a square over it, drag over it. Just don't touch your token and click delete, because you'll do what I did.
It's not giving me the option to delete it.
So, have you looked in the mausoleum yet?
The fire's moving. It's alive.
Put it out! Put it out!
Pee on it. Hurry. Just click delete. The
Can't
backspace.
find the delete button.
Oh my god. Well, my tokens are gone, but mausoleum.
Yeah, let me go check it out. So as you come up to the mausoleum, you see the doors. The one door has been pushed open. The other one still appears to be closed. You can see the lock hanging off of the one side of the door that appears to be broken. As you enter the mausoleum,
No yawning, Kix.
we did it. As you enter the mausoleum, you can see that two of the tombs have been disturbed, and the two have been left undisturbed. Father Vantis is quite perplexed. He runs over to the one sarcophagus and looks inside, or the one tomb looks inside, and the remains are still there. He runs over to the other one and he looks inside, and the remains are gone. So this was the burying place of a Zakian.
Who?
That was probably the zombie. Is the zombie's body still on the ground?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah.
Father, do you recognize the zombie on the ground? Do you know who it could have been?
I'm
Zombie.
sure their features have all but rotted away. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know that he was.
How the fuck do I delete this?
You should be able to just click it.
I am clicking and I can move it, but I don't get an option to delete it.
Click the backspace button on your keyboard.
Or, yeah, there you go.
Silly. What I was saying is if you drag it over the items, it'll select everything in that item, in that area, and then you can just click delete and it'll delete it all. Instead of going one at a time. There you go.
Yes, he was one of the nobleman's boys. He appeared to be quite close to the previous father's daughter. He was quite broken up about it when she died. He passed shortly after that, and was buried down here with his other ancestors. You don't think perhaps? No, that'd be crazy. They wouldn't use the goblins as a distraction to steal some remains. These remains don't mean anything. Yes, I've never heard of that before. A goblin necromancer. I know the last time we'd seen them, they'd been dabbling in some kind of holy magic. They were able to channel negative energy, but I don't think that it would have progressed to the point of necromancy at this point in time. That seems like too much of a leap. It seems like they needed some kind of help. Did he have where's the body of this goblin necromancer? Did he have anything on him?
I asked, but I believe Odendra is the one that actually searched.
So when I went over the goblin's body, I found these necromantic robes, but I I was gonna bring them to you, Father Xantus, because I didn't have the knowledge to figure out what they were. And I'm gonna bring out the robes and hand them to him.
So he takes the robe and he chants some magic words or some holy divine words under in a hushed tone, and proceeds to take a look at these robes. And it's like, wow, this robe seems to be the source of the necromancy. I believe this is a robe of bones.
A robe of what?
A robe of bones.
And what does that do?
It's a magical item.
What's magical about it? Like, what does it do?
Well, it is a black robe which functions very similarly to a robe of useful items. When you put it on, you notice that it is covered with small embroiderings of figurines that look like undead creatures. Only while you're wearing it can you see the embroidery, recognizing them for the creatures that they can become, and detach them. Once a figure can be detached each round, detaching a figure causes it to become an actual undead creature. The summoned undead are under the control, or not under the control, of the wearer of the robe, and must be subsequently commanded, rebuked, turned, or destroyed.
Oh, that's no fun. If I can't even command it. What do you mean, like alter it? I could also learn command, but I don't really want to waste a spell slot on that. Because command only works like you can only it takes up like a spell slot for your level 1, and when you use it, you can command them to do one thing, which they'll do at their soonest convenience, and then after that, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. So I guess it could be useful, but if you want to work on it, you are welcome to these robes.
No, not at all. Take them. You're the ones that stopped him, after all.
You may want to wash them a little.
I don't think this smells gonna bother him.
Yeah, but it's got some goblin jelly on it.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Teach their own.
How
So, because I don't want to keep track of it forever as well, now that you have the robes, Keegith, the patches that you have, if you want to take a note of it, there is 2 humanoid-looking skeletons, 1 horse-looking skeleton, 1 human-looking zombie, 3 goblin zombies, and 1 large zombie.
Question, do we all have our own personal notes? Like, the notes that I have, can everybody else see those?
No.
Um,
And there's
Yes.
missing patches for a human zombie, a human skeleton, a dog skeleton. And yeah, that's it.
vestments?
It is a body slot, yes.
Bruno, it's under the where our characters would be listed. It says handouts and notes.
Yep, I see it.
I think we need to talk to Hemlock as soon as we can. How late in the day is it? Like, has it been a day yet? Can we go?
No,
No.
it's still fairly early in the morning. Like this,
We-
the graveyard was right behind the church. It was a fairly quick fight. Like it's
Probably
still
not
morning.
even lunchtime yet.
Not even ham time.
No, it's probably like, we'll say we left at 8. It's probably about 10, if that.
All right. What do we want to do? Do we want to go looking up the mountain? Yeah, we should definitely tell Hemlock. Maybe he'll be more willing to help us now.
How about the father tells Hemlock and we go and do what we got to do?
I think we should be with him in case Hemlock decides to go gather up the information right away. If we can express to Hemlock how urgent this is.
Hemlock doesn't really like us at this moment.
Hold up. I can cast. Sorry, it's loading.
How much longer are we going?
This is probably going to be tidying it up after this.
Okay. 'Cause I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta go to bed
Yeah.
soon.
I could try doing charm person.
But if that fails, do we really want him knowing that we try to do that?
I mean, he already hates us. Like,
Yes, but we're free. He can throw us in prison.
we can. I guess we could just try like asking him nicely, and then if he doesn't, then I mean, alternatively, I could command him to, but that might be a little rude.
I don't like the guy, but I don't know if it's safe to actually use a spell on him without him getting pissed off. Even more than he is right now.
Well, I'm not sure that we should go out to the cliff face without knowing more. Because what if Hemlock has important information? I think that this is the same demon lord that the chopper was worshipping, though. So anything that that we can find out from Hemlock might be helpful towards knowing what we're dealing with, where this demon lord is, why it's here, like what was found that were trophies, like what was found in that house. And with our combined knowledge, maybe we could figure out why those things were there and what they do.
He might not have anything like that. Knowing his work habits, he might not have thought to.
Well, there's a might for everything. Like, yeah, he could know nothing, but yeah, he could also help a lot. It could be life or death. You never know.
I do think we should talk to him. Just let him know what we found here, what we've run into, and let him know that we don't want to waste time. So we are going to head out. Is there any way we can get the information any sooner?
That could work. It's like a drive-by. Hey, we're gonna go do this, but just to let you know this happened. Is there anything else you can clue us in?
And because Father Xantus was here for it, he might actually, trust us enough to let us know what's going on.
Well, let's go then.
This is the third time that we've had to kill goblins. So I don't know what the frick the sheriff's doing, but he's not doing his job. We're doing it for him.
Especially this close to town. I can understand it being outside of town, but being inside of town, not cool. He'd rather harass people on horses than actually do his job, but I'm a little biased.
We'll find out what Sheriff Hemlock has to say in the next session.
Yep.
Bears fight a
Alright.
Rune Lord.
Do we get XP?
Hmm. I don't know. Oh, Bears fight a Rune Lord?
Oh, what was that? What was that? Bears fight a Rune Lord?
I'm pretty sure bears are going to fight a Rune Lord.
Bears fight a RUNELORD, dude.
It's not for a while, though.
Bears currently are fighting just goblins because the
Bears
sheriff
fight a
is
bunch of
crap.
goblins and get fucked up by some undead.
Bears fight a bunch of goblins. And next
Kyle
time,
almost dies, episode 2.
how much experience are we getting?
That is what I'm going to figure out for you right now.
550.
What? Double, you say? That's crazy, Gamma. We really appreciate it.
Kicks you get 10%
Yeah,
less.
since you bailed on us that last session.
Yeah, making up for it.
Yeah, we sat here for an hour waiting for you. A whole ass hour.
Yeah, because that's so long.
That wasn't last time, that was the time before.
Time before, yeah.
Yeah.
450. Come on, give it.
It's kind of like at school. Like if the professor doesn't show up after 15 minutes, we still get credit for the day. So it's like I was gonna say we get 50 XP for each missed session, plus whatever we earn for this. Yeah. The problem is it still sucks because you're paying to go to college. So there's that. Oh, I was talking about college.
I thought you were talking about high school.
I was in a class where like the professor was late, and like 10 minutes in, when we were all getting ready to just get out of there, we got like an email or whatever from her saying that she'll be there in like 20 minutes or something. So we all fucking sat there for 20 minutes more. So 30 minutes into class starting is when she actually got there and we started class.
500 points. That's my final offer.
175 XP.
175?
Plus an extra 26 because y'all did so good with your role playing.
Not with my rolling though.
Not with your rolling.
Rolling.
So 175 plus 26.
174 plus 26.
Gotcha.
So 200.
So close. Next session. We're leveling up.
Maybe.
Maybe. What, Kyle? You think this is the last one?
No, I mean
we burned someone. That's it, guys. We fought the Rune Lord.
leveling up next session.
I killed my teammate and we burned someone, so that's the end of the game.
Unless our experiences are different, mine says so. After today, I have 1,050 experience out of 2,000.
Yeah.
Out of
No, it's
2,000?
out of 1,300.
Should be 1,300.
Mine says next level 2,000.
You need to change that.
Yeah. Everybody else is on the fast experience track. You're on the slow one. Or the medium.
Just because your
Your lower
intelligence is like
intelligence.
-9.
It takes you longer to learn.
It takes me. Yeah,
It should be 1,300. He said
That's
that
what-
before. You might have missed that session.
that's what we'll say. It takes me longer to learn.
Oh, Father Vantis will be able to fix you guys.
Did he already?
No.
Okay, somebody make note that we need to ask him to fix us. Or can we just ask him to fix us now?
Or just assume he fixes
How
us.
about we end right before we talk to the sheriff or something, but on the way back, walking with the father.
Hey, can you help us with this con damage?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is everyone healed back up too, or no?
Sure.
This Father Vantis is pretty awesome. He's advantageous. I tried. It was not good.
Bye, Ed.
I think he just fainted.
No, you guys see?
What? Oh, what?
Just like fell out of the bed, kicked his webcam. Are you alive, Ed? You okay?
There it is. Oh, there it is.
Fine.
Just fucking fall.
Just judo
I
chop
grabbed
it.
the cat, and then I started falling, and my leg cramped, and it didn't help.
It looked like you just Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked your computer. Like, take this.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is going on in Bear Fight right now? And
They're
apparently-
having a normal raid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who 90% of the people are.
Yeah, Val
because
invited
what's
a
her
bunch
face
of
is-
random ass people.
Yeah.
I feel like if she was gonna have a normal night, she should have done it on her own personal server, which she does have. It's called eGirls Anonymous.
I can't stand
No, it's
her.
not.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
that's her server name.
I can't stand her. I really.
I know
can't.
you hate the eGirls.
I'm so happy that she left on her. She left on her monk, which she plays, and then she's like,